What's up, YouTube? As you can see, we're out here in the van today. Got it all loaded up. We're actually headed on a little 2-day fishing trip. My son goes back to school next week and he starts football. So this is like our last opportunity to go out and catch a whole bunch of fish. So we got a cooler back there that we're trying to fill up. We're gonna be targeting bluegill and catfish mainly to eat, and then also bass. We catch the right size bass, we'll keep some of those as well. There's also a bunch of other species in these waters that we're going to be going to over the next couple days. Tonight we're planning on camping just outside of Manhattan, and then tomorrow we have a couple more fishing spots planned, and we're going to see some sights and stuff like that while we're on the trip. We're headed to the first location now. We're going to get there, get rigged up, and we'll see you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, we made it out to our first location. This is Lake Shawnee. We're actually at Shawnee Jr. right now, which is a little pond right next to the lake. It's right next to the parking lot where we parked, so figured we'd throw a line in here with some worm on it. See if there's anything in here. The mom is getting pulled around over here by the waterfall. I got another, or I got one. Here we go. First fish of the trip. Little tiny bluegill. Oh, feisty. Self-release. Get back in there, little buddy. All right. First fish. Wasn't the size we're looking for, but it's a good sign, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so we didn't have any more action over at Little Shawnee Jr. A couple more little nibbles, but didn't catch anything else. So we're over here at the big lake now. This is Lake Shawnee. We're just in a little area right behind where the Shawnee Jr. is. We didn't catch a fish yet over here, but Javon caught this little crankbait. He said it was just floating along and he cast out and was able to hook it. That's cool. Might have to give that a try this trip. Got something on. Oh, nice little size bluegill. There we go. First keeper size fish of the trip. Another bluegill. Javon with the first bass of the day. Just a little guy, but yes, sir.
All right.
You got it? First bass of the trip. Got one. Another keeper. Ooh, that's a decent size. That feels good. Next cast out, ladies and gentlemen, another keeper. This is another keeper. Alright guys, made it to our second location. This is Gage Park in Westlake Pond. This is right next to the Topeka Zoo here in Topeka. Cool little pond. It's our first time coming here. I'm gonna drop some lines in and see if we can catch some. Alright, first one here, Gage Park, Westlake Pond. It's a little tiny bluegill. Alright, first keeper from Gage Park here. A little bluegill, decent size. Ron caught his first fish of the trip. Alright. catch one at the other spot?
Yeah.
Oh.
Caught that.
Oh yeah, you're right. First bluegill of the trip. Another one. All right, guys, that's our time here at Gage Park and Westlake Pond. We ended up catching, I think, like 4 or 5 bluegill, just one keeper one. And we did catch one little small bluegill that we threw out for as live bait. And we were getting a whole bunch of action on it for a minute there. Line kept going tight, and then when my son would try to set the hook, it would be gone. So that was kind of disappointing because we thought we were gonna catch something big, but that's all right. We'll try it again at the next spot. We're gonna go grab some lunch right now, and then we have one more location here in Topeka before we head to Manhattan after that. We'll see you guys in just a little bit. All right, we are at location 3. This is Governor's Pond at McLennan, something like that, park here in Topeka. It's our last stop here in Topeka before we head to Manhattan. Just got some lunch. We're gonna find somewhere to set up and get some lines in the water. All right, guys, I'm about to throw this cast in right here. There's a carp chilling right here. Let's see if we can snag it.
Big carp.
What was it, dude?
It's right there. Dad, I told you just get the normal net. I don't know why you tried that.
I had it.
Hey, barely. That was a horrible throw.
All right, first fish here at Governor's Pond. Just a little tiny bluegill. I'm actually about to put it on a bigger hook. Throw it out for live bait. Fish number 2. It's been a little slow here. Had quite a few bites on the grape chicken, Kool-Aid chicken, but nothing has actually took it and been able to set the hook on. That's a little red ear sunfish, or maybe a hybrid. All right, guys. That wraps up the Topeka portion of the trip. We're on the freeway on the 70 west, headed to our campsite. We are staying at Pottawatomie State Lake number 2 at the campsites there. The first portion of the trip was a little slower than we expected it to be. We caught like 20 bluegill total, and then the one small bass that Javon caught. And we got 6 keepers so far in the cooler, all bluegill. That's okay. It was kind of, the Lake Shawnee was a little disappointing. The other 2 lakes were kind of expected, or ponds were kind of expected. They're ponds, community ponds, and they're probably highly pressured, so I didn't really expect to do too well there. We have got some action on the grape gizzards, so we're going to keep giving that a try. I'm sure we'll catch something at some point. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, we're headed west, and we'll see you guys in just a little bit when we get to the campsite. Later. All right, guys, we're out here. Made it to the lake. Pottawatomie number 2. Got our camp set up. Tent is up there on the hill underneath some shade. Got a little fire ring right here, picnic table, and then the lake is right here. How perfect is this? Beautiful. We're gonna get our poles rigged up, get some lines in the water. See, got a couple more hours of sunlight. See if we can't catch some sizable. Just trying to get set up, and Javon's already catching fish. That's a good sign. 30 seconds in here, already caught a fish. It's a smaller one, but at least that lets us know we have fish in here. Little sunfish. Devon caught the first keeper of the lake here. Finally, caught one that's worth keeping. I just caught a fish and Devon just caught another one. Pretty sure that this is it's called a pumpkinseed. Look how pretty these fish are. Beautiful fish. That is awesome. It's tiny, but that is so pretty. Let him go. There he goes. Another little red ear sunfish. These are pretty fish. They're just not that big. Just let him go. You gonna splash me, huh? Another one. A decent sized one. Getting to that golden hour, ladies and gentlemen. We should start catching a whole bunch of fish. Caught another one of the pumpkin seeds. These fish are so pretty. Let's see if I can get it out. Flip it for you guys. You can see the whole fish. There it is. That thing is so beautiful. We ain't caught nothing big yet, but caught a couple of these little beautiful pumpkin seeds. Just let it go. Oh yeah, first bass of the lake, my first bass of the trip. It's a small one, but it's a bass, ladies and gentlemen. Devon said he saw it right here swimming. I just cast my little worm right over there. Nothing big, but it's a bass. I picked up the finger and it closed its mouth. Like, oh, it's not hard. Look, it's doing it right now. Oh, splashy. Cast right back in the same spot. Got another fish. This is a red ear sunfish. Decent sized one. Not quite keeper size. Almost though. Good looking fish. Let's see, me and Devon caught 3 fish right here. Let's see if we can catch another one. Another one right away. They're schooled up right here, Devon. Cast right in there again. Another, no, this is just a sunfish. Or a bluegill. Bluegill, yeah. Alright guys, that's the end of day 1. Slow night, slow day altogether. We ended up catching a couple more keeper bluegill and then the one bass. We caught a bunch of little tiny bluegill and sunfish and then a couple of the little pumpkin seeds. So yeah, we're gonna call it a night, hit the sheets, wake up early in the morning so we can try to catch some more. See you guys tomorrow. Night. Morning. Up early. Have to go check on my lines that I had out last night. Rough night's sleep. Ground is not very comfortable here. Sorry though. Dang, nothing on the chicken gizzard. The chicken gizzard was gone though, so something obviously was messing with it overnight. I dropped a little line in with some worms. Caught like 4 little tiny bluegill. So we're gonna get packed up, head to the next location. We'll see you in just a minute. All right, we made it to the first location on day 2. This is Rocky Ford and the Big Blue River. It's just downstream from Tuttle Creek Reservoir. It's our first time here, so See if we can't catch some fish out this mud.
Something about rocks.
Let's see, yeah, it's called Rocky Ford, so it's gonna be rocky. See that puppy there? Didn't get it on camera. My GoPro was acting up. Trying to run up real quick and put it in the cooler. We also had, me and Javon both hooked gars. Javon hooked a gar twice and then it came off. We ain't been out here for 10 minutes yet. Big old striped bass. You see that? All right guys, after that one big striped bass, we didn't have any more luck except for, just like I said, some gars hooked, but weren't able to land those. I did have another bass hooked and then it got off as well. It's one of those days. We're gonna head to the next location now and see if we can't have some better luck there. See if we can't hook some and actually land some this time. Javon over here, he had 2 gars on and they just got off, huh? Yeah, he's disappointed. That's all right, we'll see you guys at the next location. Made it to the next location. This is Tuttle Creek Reservoir, just north of Manhattan, Kansas. Pretty lake. See if we can catch something out of here. All right, folks, we are on to the sightseeing portion of the trip. We're here at the Midwest Dream Car Collection Museum. Has some old cars and a bunch of like exotic cars. So we're here, we're gonna go and check this out, show you guys some of the cool cars we're about to see. Drag car Camaro. Jeez. Thing is sweet. World's first 1886 Benz patent motor wagon. That is cool. Old Liz, Tin Lizzie, 1923 Ford Model T runabout. This place is awesome. They got it set up like a old 50 style diner over here. Checkerboard floor. That's cool. Look at this piece. That is tight. 3-wheeler. Yeah, it's a 3-wheeler. That's cool, huh? Look at the engine too. Just on the outside of the car. A 2012 Morgan 3-wheeler? Oh, this ain't even old. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. 1959 Pontiac Catalina Safari station wagon. That thing is clean. Look at that interior. With the old rear-facing back seat. This is a cool station wagon. When I was little, I used to sit in the back of our station wagon like this, and I'll flip people off behind us. And get the people behind us all mad. I don't make interiors like this anymore.
Why is there so many like
Gauges? Cause so you can know, it's like the temperature. They got the speedometer, tachometer, oil pressure, Like a clock over there.
So much more advanced.
Right, and this is older. What year is this one? 1937. Hopefully that is time. Yeah. Yeah, it's that. That's cool. There's an actual car here. Next to the skeleton, basically. That's cool. Oh, Marty. Great Scott. This is cool. See how it's not painted? You ever notice that? It's just brushed aluminum. Or steel, I don't know if it's steel or aluminum, but it's not painted. Where's the flux capacitor? I think it's missing. Oh, the DeLorean, that's cool. Right here next to the VW bus, I love these. These things are so nice. This one is a convertible, look at that. Geez, look how nice these are. They don't make cars like this anymore. Lamborghini tractor? Sure is. I didn't even know Lamborghini made tractors. That's cool. 2014 Lambo. V12 engine in the back right here. That's cool, huh? Right next to the Ford GT. Yeah, this one has a mid-engine too. Try not to, son. Try not to. Look at that. That's cool, huh? That's for aerodynamics.
Why are you holding it like that?
You got the Ferrari right here. This is what I like right here. These are my favorite cars right here. Favorite sports car, Ferrari. So I'll have another. Race car, and then an 80s body Camaro race car. I had an 88 Camaro, similar body style, same color, red too. Yeah, those are cool. 1957 Chevy Bel Air. Yeah, the interior's been all done custom. We're done custom with the Chevy inside. Look at the dash again. Beautiful. There ain't nothing better than the 57 Chevy Bel Air. I don't care what nobody say. Oh, it's a Cher's old Mustang. Oh, and Sonny's. It's cool. I didn't even know if they had these here. So they're matching 66 Ford Mustang convertibles that are customized by Barris Automotive. Wow. Those are beautiful. And then we come to this puppy. That's cool though. The Messerschmitt. I only seen one of these on American Pickers. It's crazy, yeah. It's like an airplane cockpit.
They're actually building these in Germany again.
Yeah.
but they can't export it because there's no safety features whatsoever.
Oh, wow.
But they were all electric now. It's not a motor, it's an
The
electric.
same size?
Same size car,
Wow.
but it's got air conditioning now.
Okay.
Tell you what, you take this out when it's 95 degrees out, you'll
Oh, I'm
cook it.
sure. Yeah. That is awesome. The whole, if I'm not mistaken, the whole cabin does it lift up or does it fold over? Folds over. Wow. That's crazy, isn't it? That's how you get into the car. That is awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, that is cool.
The guy who used to own Dusty's Bookshelf downtown in Aggieville,
Yeah.
he used to have one of these. That's what he used to run around in town.
Really? That is cool. I would love to see one of these just riding around somewhere. I'm sure that top has got to be pretty expensive if it gets broken. I don't even, you probably can't even, maybe aftermarket now?
Museum paid over 100 grand for that thing at an auction.
I believe it.
They paid 135 for that bugger. And we've had it out at the lake twice now.
I didn't even see
There's a
that.
video over there on the TV.
That is awesome. That's a
I'm not so earlier.
amp car, so you can drive it in the water.
Yeah.
That is cool. So look, let's see. It's got a hull like a boat. That is crazy. Oh, you just drive in and then back here. You can see the propellers down there.
Oh.
You got a mirror set up so you can see the propellers. See there? So he said they've had it out at the lake a couple times already too. That must be the video from them. Yeah, that looks like Tuttle Creek up there. Alright, so we just left inside the Midwest Dream Car Collection. Absolutely beautiful cars. Some of the coolest cars you'll find. Some stuff I haven't even seen before. So that was really a cool experience. The guy inside told us to come out here and take a look at this mural over here on the side of the building. Oh wow. That is cool. Really cool. So yeah, like I said, Midwest Dream Car Collection here in Manhattan, Kansas. If you're in the area, definitely come check it out. If you're into cars or you just like seeing some cool stuff, come check it out. I think the admission was like $8, so not too bad. Cool little spot. All right, we're headed to the next location. See you in just a minute. What's a little Kansas road trip without the yellow brick road and a little Wizard of Oz? We're here at the Oz Museum in Wamego, Kansas. It's the yellow brick road. It's right across the little street from there. Cool little murals. This is very cool. Anytime I tell somebody I'm from Kansas, they always want to make a Wizard of Oz reference. So I thought it was fitting to come see the Wizard of Oz Museum, or Oz Museum. It's all things Oz. It also has stuff from the Michael Jackson version. There's a bunch of these little Totos around town. And as you come out of the yellow brick road, right across the street is the Oz Museum. She look creepy. I don't know. What was that supposed to be? The little midget. Oh, Munchkin man. Okay. Oh wow, all the different Wizard of Oz renditions. Old comics. Oh wow, different languages. Scarecrow. That's cool. Oh look, they got the troll versions of all the characters. That's cool. All the Barbies. Tin Man.
Hi, I'm John Fricky, and I've been asked to answer these questions for you because basically I've been an Oz fan since I was 5 years old. I'm one of the lucky fans, though, for whom it's become very unexpectedly a career. Over the last 30 years, I've written 7 books, 2 about the Wizard of Oz, 2 about the greater Oz history, and 3 about the talented legendary performers who played the role in Oz.
Cool. She said that they had the movie, the original movie playing in here all day. We don't have time for that today, but that's cool. The lion. I don't understand why they're giving him these faces.
That's looks interesting.
Headed into the dark. Another version of the lion. Like the Mongolian lion. Which memorabilia. Jordan 12s? Tell me those look like the Jordan 12s. The good witch, huh? It's the end of the journey. Walk out into a little gift shop. This massive Tin Man. That's cool. Alright. That'll do it. Alright, this is the final destination of our little 2-day fishing bonanza. We're at Wamego City Park. Have a nice little pretty little pond here right around the corner from the Oz Museum. Figure we stop by here and see if we can't catch a couple more fish to bring home with us. So we've been out here for a few minutes and Javon was looking in the water here and he's finding some snails. Show him, Javon. Haven't caught any fish yet, but we got some snails. Escargot. Javon caught a frog. How did you catch that? By your hand?
Yes.
It was just by the bank and you just picked it up or what?
Yeah.
That's cool. Cool little guy. I don't know if you guys can see right here in the water. There's a whole bunch of these snails. I've never seen that before. Alright, first fish. And it's a keeper bluegill. It's a big boy. It might be the biggest one of the trip. All right, guys, we're all wrapped up here at Wamego City Park. We just caught just the one super-sized bluegill and a couple of smaller ones. But as you can see here on the table, Javon here has collected himself a whole bucket full of snails. So we're about to count them. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 34 snails he found here. That's cool. We didn't expect to find some snails on this trip. We had a good time on this trip. Didn't catch quite as many fish as we expected to, but it is what it is. We had a good time anyways. Got to spend some time with my boy here before he goes back to school next week. We did catch some fish, caught a decent sized striped bass. So we enjoyed the trip. Got anything you want to say, buddy? No? Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Alright. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'll see you on our next adventure.